Hi, my name is Eddie Fieldhouse. I am the marketing director at Pegasus. Today and over the next couple of days, I'm going to do a cocktail based on sort of the day that would have normally been happening as an honor to Thurby. So this time last year, we were at Churchill Downs as guests of Angel's Envy. I was wearing this lovely green sports coat, and I also felt like it would be appropriate for today. So the sponsor every year for Thurby, which is sort of the locals only version of the event, is always Old Forester. And so I'm going to focus on making a cocktail with Old Forester today. This recipe was taken from a class that Jackie Zykan, who is the master to taster at Old Forester, hosted. It was called When Life Gives You Lemons. And I feel like with the Hunter S. Thompson theme of Thurby, along with sort of, that angst that we're all feeling right now, and When Life Gives You Lemons, it just seemed like an appropriate cocktail. So I'm going to follow this as closely as I can. Given that we're all very short on ingredients, I kind of had to do what I could. The only thing that's missing from this recipe would be 6 sprigs of mint. I do not have any mint, so there is no mint in this recipe. But it's still a really good cocktail without it. It definitely is best if you have mint. But Kroger, which is our local grocery store chain here, did not. I went to 4 Krogers today, none of them had mint. So I've got my sage here. It was folded, so it's not sad sage, it's just folded. I am working from home, so if you hear cats in the background or if some cats interrupt us in the video, that is my apologies. This cocktail is 2 ounces of Old Forester 86 proof. And then we also are going to have a half a lemon sliced. These are the ingredients that you'll need. 6 sprigs of mint if you have it. And then, which you can replace it with a little bit more sage, or you can just plan to just not have it in the cocktail at all. And then 1 sprig of sage as garnish. And then for the additional item would be maple celery syrup. So this is sort of the big part of the recipe that requires a little bit more work, but it is a lot of fun to make. If you've not made bitters before, they are pretty simple. So I'll link down the recipe that I got for this. And I, once again, did not have all the ingredients from Kroger, so I had to kind of make do with what I had. So this is a bit of celery, some lemongrass, black pepper, coriander seeds, and then 100 proof vodka from Heaven Hill. So I'm bringing in all the folks today. Worked out. It's pretty good. It's tasty. So I'm going to use that in our cocktail today. So the recipe is going to be 2 ounces of Old Forester 86 proof. You're going to put that into a shaker tin. And then you're going to take a half a lemon. You're going to slice it up and you're going to squeeze that out into your shaker tin. And while you do that, you will muddle those things down in the shaker tin. You're going to add a half an ounce of maple celery syrup. And then the last step is going to be to add the 6 sprigs of mint, or break those mint leaves off. Put them in there, shake with it, but I don't have that again today. So the last part would be 1 sprig of sage, which I am going to muddle in. And then I'm going to shake it up and strain it. So Kroger, again, and most grocery stores have these cute, adorable little strainers that are perfect for making a drink. So I have that today. So I will start by cutting this lemon in half. So we've got our lemon cut in half, and then I'm going to cut it into some squeezable slices. So Jackie gave some really awesome instructions that if you cut it into quarters, that you can get the most juice out, and then it's also easier for you to muddle. So I'm going to squeeze those into my shaker tin. And drop them in. And you will need some form of measurement, maybe that's a jigger or what have you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And I'm dressed in my Thurby attire. This doesn't probably look like dark green, but it's dark green for Old Forester. And by the way, wash your lemons, because you're gonna squish all that down into your drink. And then another thing, just sort of like an aside, so I'm always a fan of, if you're gonna use the skin, try to get organic, just because it's a little bit safer if you're not all that good at washing. However, we're all probably really good at washing things these days. So anyway, just a tidbit. So this is a jigger. I'm just going to use that to put my 2 ounces of bourbon in. And that's a 1.5 ounce. So I'm going to put a little bit more. And then, oops, let's put that out of the way. And I am going to get my bitters. All right. Some sprigs of sage. And we got our bitters that I made. Oh shit. Shake it up a little bit. Yum. All right. I'm gonna muddle this in just a little bit. And you're also gonna have a lemon for garnish. I'm gonna go get, forgot to bring that over. And your peeler. So I'll set that over there for the moment. So I seem to have lost the top of my shaker tin, so I'm going to kind of make it work with a little cup. All right, so I've muddled that. And I'll take some ice. And we're gonna shake it up. And now we're going to strain our cocktail out of the tin and into the glass. And there's not going to be a whole lot of liquid just because the goal here is to enjoy it slowly as the ice melts. All right. This is mostly booze. Keep that in mind. We've got our drink. Now we want to add our sprig of sage. And the trick about this, one, you always want to keep your sage in water because it will dry out pretty quickly. I don't really like that sprig. I'm going to go with a different one. You could just smack it a bit, spank it, what have you. Oops. Okay, we're not going to use that one. Oh, that was such a pretty one. Okay. I'm just going to do that so I don't drop it. All right. Now the next step is going to be our lemon peel. And we're going to express that over top of the ice. Do a little bit around the side. And Susie Hoyt of the Silver Dollar taught me this. If you put it just a little bit where you would maybe hold the glass, that makes it sort of have it on your fingers, that lemon oil, so when you pick it up, you smell it. This one has a handle on this cup, so I'm gonna do that there, you know, because we're making it work from home. So there is our lovely seasonal smash, When Life Gives You Lemons cocktail. And I guess I should try it. It's delicious. Hopefully you can enjoy that at home as well. Anyway, again, check our links. I'll put all the recipes down there.